welcome. This is Beard Advice Live. I don't know why I came in like a vampire, but we will roll with it. My name is Dan C. Bearded. Oftentimes, I am joined by my beautiful wife, my best friend, and the female perspective, Sam C. But tonight, and fortunately, but unfortunately for the next couple of weeks, including last week, we have to divide and conquer. Our son Maddox made a really kind of like prestigious and cool soccer team called the Super Y for Michigan, where he goes around and competes against the best players from other states. And he's actually competing in a year older. And in soccer, you move up levels of play. So you start out in 4v4, then you go 7v7, 9v9, and then finally 11v11. Well, his age group is still 7v7. This Super Y team, which is the best kids going against the best kids, is a year older, and he is playing on a completely different style for the first time ever, 9v9. So amazing opportunity, truly like the coolest thing that we've experienced as parents so far, and he's so proud. He had I believe 12 kids made his team, and there were over 250 that tried out, and it's all across the state of Michigan. So pretty cool. So Sam had to go take him to practice. It is at a place about an hour away from us. I am on dad duty with Violet and Jax, and so I got them to bed, did dinner and cleaning, and then got to get ready for the show. She would love to be here. I would love to have her here. I know you guys would as well, but we're going to have the community. We're going to have myself. We're going to have a great show. And as soon as Sam can be back, she absolutely will. So if anybody asks about Sam throughout the stream, please give them updates and fill them in. So yeah, really, really, really dang cool. And thank you guys for the congrats. We are very proud. We don't live vicariously through our kids. I didn't play soccer. It wasn't anything like that. I just love seeing him happy. I'll read a text from her that she said at the practice today. She goes, where'd it go? She goes, Maddox just scored the winning goal, ran his little heart out. There's a kid ahead of him, but Maddox slid and his legs were longer, knocked it in. It was so cool. And so he literally got the game-winning goal today of the league that's a year older, of the best players in the state. Come on, man. It was just a practice, but they did have a game at the end of practice. And thank you, Will. Thanks, man. So, yes. Is your sound on? I think so. Everybody is commenting about what I'm talking about. So that's usually a good sign that the sound is on. Yes. So yeah, very, very, very special night. Now, of course, the practice Sam's not even home yet. It's not like she gets home and then has to put Maddox to bed and get him all this stuff. She's not even home for a while. So it's going to be a little bit until she's able to hop back on the streams. But that's a good problem to have. When your kid is successful in putting you in divide and conquer situations, we're very, very, very proud of that. And he is going to be extremely happy with that winning goal. And that's pretty much all he's going to talk about for a while. And he really is hitting a new level. Guys, I'm telling you, you guys are seeing the birth of a special player that if he continues his passion and wants to keep growing in the way he is, they're doing the Euro Cup right now and the Copa America Cup right now. That dude is going to be a star wherever he is at. And so I hope he keeps growing and keeps, more importantly, loving the game, learning lessons, making friends, worldwide experiences, some really cool stuff, man. So I'm pumped. And then Jax is killing it too, but he's kind of on a chill season. Jax is 2 years younger. So a lot of these opportunities he's not old enough for, and we're okay with that, right? You don't want to get them started too young on the super high level stuff. So he's a little bit more chill for the summer, but we're excited. Tell him to put his wealth in Sam's name. Yeah. He can put in whatever he wants, man. That's gonna be him. So yeah, and thank you guys for coming in, man. Yeah, George, no doubt. It's insane how he's killing it right now. And so we get to see him on the national stage, literally going around the country to Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Florida, to have these high-level tournaments against the best kids in their respective states. And so he's going to kill it. And Tyler says, overall, how are the parents and coaches for the leagues you've experienced? So it's definitely bittersweet. We've experienced every level of soccer possible from his age. We started at the local AYSO. We started at the local soccer zone in Parks and Rec. So we've seen that. but we've also done the high level travel club. It's the #1 league in the state of Michigan, the top division of the top league. And then now he's even above that, and he's doing academy stuff down in Ohio. He is in the Super Y, the best players in the state of Michigan. And so we've seen everything. We've seen new parents, experienced parents, burnt out parents, over aggressive parents. It truly just depends on the people. Now, if I'm going to be like the most real of real of all time, the league he's in right now is the upper echelon of all the players. It's probably the least welcoming, the least like warm, fuzzy vibes of any league we've been in. But that's what happens when you have the best player from this side of the state, the best player from the northern side of the state, the best player from this area, the best player from this area. They're used to being the big dog in a small pond, right? And I do mean that, big dog in a small pond. They're eating, they're fishing, they're hunting. Now it's a bunch of big dogs in a much bigger pond. And so the dynamics of the parents are very interesting. And again, just to kind of give like the last little part of this. Sam was texting me today. Once again, second time I'm going to read this text or read a text from her. Essentially, these parents have not been super welcoming to us, and they don't need to. That's not their job. We are stepping into a situation where many of them have done this before. Maddox is new, believe it or not, with all his crazy success and goals and high level leagues and stuff. This is his first year of travel. He's not even played club for a full year yet. We held him in the local stuff way before this. He's been playing since he was like 3 or 4. He's now 9. At 8 years old was his first time doing club and doing travel. And so we are new to this, and we step into a situation where nobody really knew Maddox, and then he's essentially coming in, and make sure if you're just listening, I'm doing air quotes very sarcastically here, and he took their job, right? He took spots off a roster. He took their starting position. He took their goals. He took their assists, all that kind of stuff. So some parents aren't the most welcoming of all time. And if I can find this text from Sam here, essentially the parents don't really talk to us. And she said, okay, so she said, yeah, she was talking about them not really talking to us. And I said, but I was like, and that's okay, right? They don't need to talk to us. And she said, true, but I'm thinking about our group, Maddox's team. And she said, if our group was in the position with 2 new parents on the side, no one said a word to them. Sam is saying this to me. I know for a fact you'd make them feel so welcome. And I see that. And that is true. That is just my personality for good, bad, whatever. If there's somebody that's going to be new, if there's somebody that's stepping into a situation and it seems like no one's talking to them, I'm literally going to go out of my way and go make sure they're welcome. I'm literally going to go over there and talk to them and encourage them to get involved and introduce themselves. All right, hold up. You guys can see some parenting here. Violet is talking to me here. 1 second, guys. Hey, Vi, what's going on? Okay, I'll see if I can get it, all right? I'll see if I can get it back on, okay? I love you. And then the other side, then I have a 4-year-old. So Maddox is doing all this stuff, and then I got a 4-year-old that is on the different end of the world of parenting. So yeah, so shout out to you guys, man. It is fun, and we're gonna start watching games and be hooligans in the stands. Yeah, and if I'm being real again, has everything been rainbows and butterflies with like being a parent and a little bit of a coach in different situations? No. Have I had some words with some over aggressive parents from the other team? Yes. Have I come close to physical altercations when they cross the line and disrespectful to my family? Yes, but I've not crossed that line. All right, 1 second, guys. This is the divide and conquer side of things. All right, 1 second here. All right, hold on, guys. Goodness gracious. Okay. We got her. What's the Wi-Fi password? No, not little Violet. She is just a lover, and Sam's on her way home, and she got a good night from Sam, but it was from like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock. And so she is yeah, she's a lover and wants that. All right. All right, sweetie, let me check, okay? She wants to know when Sam's coming home, and then yeah, so it's a whole thing. You guys that are parents out there, you know it. So yes, Doug says, get physical. Jail's just a place. No, the thing with parents, and this is the last thing, and we'll get on to the beard advice, guys. I am the nicest guy in the world, right? I am so welcoming. I'm so kind. That's not something that's a show. That's not something online. So Doug is literally one of my best friends in the world. He knows me so very well for years and years and years now. I am not a like a crazy person or like let me fight in this or that. But if you disrespect my family or me, there is a tide that turns. And oftentimes in these games, I'm sitting down, I'm very quiet. People have words. Essentially, a few weeks ago, a dad of the other team spoke very disrespectfully to Maddox in his face. I stood up. I am larger than most humans. I am tatted. I have a big beard. I've got a strong voice, and I have an athletic build. He didn't say a word after I called him a roid rage. What did I say? I said, hey, roid rage Red Bull, sit down. Don't ever speak to my son like that again. He literally sat down and never spoke to my son again. So that was, that was the situation on that that one. And so yeah, there have been ups and downs with parents, man. There definitely have been ups and downs with parents. And don't cross the nice guy. Yeah, and I like to be quiet. I like to be nice. And then right, you speak softly but carry a big stick. Right. And for all our history buffs out there, Freeborn's a big history company. And yeah. All right. And then I'm trying to see here. Vi's thing is not working. Sorry, Vi. Okay, all right. We're going to continue on. I might have a couple of parenting breaks as we get going. Let me send Sam a message. 1 second, guys. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, exactly. And actually, Sam, man, you guys are hitting the nail on the head. Sam and I actually had this conversation tonight. Yep, she had the conversation tonight, and no, Lee, I don't put my beard in a pony. I use it to my advantage. She was talking about these parents and how they're like so cutthroat and they don't want to talk to other parents in case their kids are better than them and all this stuff. And I said, hey, oh man, all right, last time, but I just want you guys to see like behind the scenes of what it's actually like in our life. And I said in here, and I said, because she said to Maddox, essentially, Maddox is so kind. He cheers everyone on. And I said, that will pay off for him in the long run. Trust that. Their mindset, the other players, the other coaches, the other parents, I said, we'll eat those kids alive with pressure. They won't make it in 6 years. If you're having your kid try to be like, I'm better than them, they can't succeed, we're the best, those kids burn out. Those kids never, ever, ever make it. And then she was like, she goes, that's true. And that's when she went on to say, you would welcome them if it was in the roles reversed. I said, you're right. And then my line to her was, we need to get our minds settled on we can't control other people. They will not also have control over us by getting us mad. They need to live with that, not us. So my approach on these games, unless you cross a line, right? I just talked about, there is a line that if you cross, I will assert myself however necessary. But unless you cross that line, you're not going to have control over me. You're not going to make me mad. I'm not going to be judging you. You have to live with that, not me. And that really helps me like be at peace. That really, exactly, people gonna people. And so that really helps me kind of be at peace and be cool with it. Let them do the talking, let them do all that rudeness. It is 100% up to them. You will not control my emotions. I did not give you consent to make me mad. And so, yeah, man, it was a big one. Yep. Absolutely. And George, love that question, man. We have a halftime segment that's dedicated to questions, and I will star that one, and we're gonna hit that at the halftime because I actually love that. Yep, really, 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 really love that. And yeah, and Miles is exactly right. Soccer parents usually get very wild. Now, a benefit of being a soccer parent is most soccer families are smaller. Most soccer players, I'm 6'3". I would be a massive soccer player. I would be a short NBA player, literally on the short side in the NBA. In soccer, I would be a giant. A lot of these families are soccer families, so they're not very large humans. So when I go to these tournaments, I'm almost always the biggest human around. So they usually don't pop off to me much. And once they realize like who I am and who my kid is, then it kind of stops, so that is a nice thing. Yep, that is a nice thing. How did the Columbus Crew find your kid? He is just an utter beast. He is, to give you an idea, gosh, you guys are hooking me, man. I love this stuff though. He played the big breakout moment for Maddox where we shifted from just trying to keep him local, just trying to have fun, just trying to keep growing, is he played the Liverpool Academy team. And this is the Liverpool Academy team that is like the real one, the real deal, the best kids of the best. I mean, Liverpool Academy kids. Maddox scored 9 goals in the second half. Against Liverpool Academy, Maddox scored 9 goals in the second half. Unbelievable come out party. The next day, this is not an exaggeration. This is not me like telling a story. The next day, a coach from a professional soccer team that has a youth program came to our door and said, your kid needs to be in a club. Your kid needs to go to an academy. He is way, 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 way too good to be doing this local stuff. And then the phone rang, and then the email showed up, and absolutely, yes, the Liverpool Academy. Yep. And the phones and the emails and all this stuff has never stopped. And Lee, I do. If you guys check out my Instagram, I have a bunch of reels. I post stories all the time, and I've got a lot of content of his goals and his soccer and stuff. And so he and people are probably like, man, you're bragging about your kid and stuff. No, if you guys know me, it's not bragging. If I really talked about his accomplishments and stuff, it would be much more than this. I'm kind of humbly speaking about his accomplishments, but again, to put it in perspective, in the second half of the game against the Liverpool Academy, he had 9 goals. Now, 9 goals in soccer would be the equivalent of scoring like 100 points in basketball by yourself. It doesn't happen. It's just doesn't happen. Not a soccer person. What's Liverpool Academy? So Liverpool is one of the largest soccer clubs in the world. They are one of the best teams in the English Premier League, which is the best league in the world. And they have academies that is like their kids that they're bringing up through their program. And nine goals. And yeah, Erica's seen him play around. Some of you guys have seen him and stuff. And it's yeah. So after that moment, it didn't stop, and we found the right home, and he's continued to grow. He's going back to the Columbus Crew for a week this summer. He's loving it, man. It's all he does. Today, all he wanted to do is play soccer. All he wanted to do is watch soccer. We watched Georgia, the country, not the state, beat Portugal and Cristiano Ronaldo and João Felix and all these amazing players, man. It was crazy, absolutely crazy. So, yes, we are dividing and conquering. Violet is laying down. I am on dad duty while Sam is still coming home with Maddox. And so it's no Sam tonight. Whenever it's possible, she will be back. It's not a choice. It's not like she doesn't want to be here. She's just literally not home right now. And so we'll keep everything going. And then I do want to talk about something that many of you saw. We were Jax is doing great, man. He's doing awesome. I mentioned it earlier. His summer is more chill than Maddox. He's 2 years younger than Maddox. We're very aware of that. And you don't want to put too much on them too young. And he's too young. He can't do super Y. He's not old enough yet. Can't even play up and do it. So there's a lot of different things. He actually, in terms of the club and the league that we're in, he's a higher standing than Maddox. Maddox is on the top team of his age group, which is unbelievably high level. Jax is on the top team of the age group ahead of his age. He's a year older on the top team. So Jax at 7 years old is significantly farther ahead than Maddox was at 7 years old. And by significantly, I'm talking like light years ahead of where Maddox was. Now, Maddox was a very, very, very fast learner and like took off. But if Jax can continue to grow where he's at, he has even a bigger trajectory than Maddox does. And so, yeah, Jax is doing great as well, man. Yeah, really, really great. Let's put up some backdrop naps. Nice. Dynamo. Yeah, you got to have those. Yep, you got to have those. So, yeah. Yep. No doubt about it, man. No doubt about it. Okay. And yeah, Lee says right here, he says, it's like a school for one of the best teams in Premier League in England. They recruit young players and develop them. Yeah, exactly. And we've had conversations and opportunities about possibly moving for some of these kind of situations. We're not there yet. We love where we're at, and we love where Maddox is growing, man. So it's pretty cool. And Tyler's exactly right. It sure helps to have an older brother that's really good that can push him. He plays against one of the best players in the state every single day, his brother. And so, yeah, it's pretty cool. Yep. Robert, no one is scouting 10-year-old teams. Oh, they are. Greg, you are factually wrong there. I can show you the call list. I can show you the emails. I can show you the academy signups. You are 100% wrong. In other sports, very well possible. I don't know football. I don't know baseball. I don't know basketball, things like that. I assume basketball does with AAU. Soccer, if it's at 10 years old and you are not linked with a top team, the chances of you succeeding are completely gone. Greg, we have had professional debuts this year in the United States by 14 and 15-year-olds. So, yeah, there's not a lot of things. I'm really good on being like, well, situational. No, Greg, you are wrong here, man. You are. I live this every single day. So, yeah, that couldn't be any more wrong of a statement in terms of soccer. If you don't believe that, look up Kevin Sullivan. He is like the next coming of like the magical player in the United States, the kid that is really transcending. He is very, very, very young, and he just signed a contract with Man City. He can't drive in the United States of America legally, and he signed a multi-million-dollar contract with Man City, the best team in the entire world. So, yes, it is it is definitely Germany, England, yeah, Italy, all of those. Spain, yep. Yeah, oh my God. Don't get me started on Yamal. Don't get me started on Maino in England. Soccer's different. Yeah, soccer is very unique when it comes to sports, and Philadelphia Union, exactly. And again, to be real, my grandfather is a World Series, world record MLB player. We've got a lot of athletic talent in our family. I was a D1 athlete. I mean, we've got a lot that are stacking up to trend well for them. So, yes. Hey, what's up, Matt? But, yeah, to say that they're not recruiting 10-year-olds, raw. Yeah, wrong. We definitely live that, and it's 10 is 10. And this sounds crazy. I know it sounds crazy, and I know it's like back in my day and generational. At 10, it's too late to get started at high-level soccer. It just is. I mean, it just is. I'm sure there's kids that have exceptions and make college teams and stuff. Maddox has no goals of college. College would be a far distant backup plan for him, and that's him. He has his path set. He wants to play for Man City, and he's going to do whatever he can. Yeah, whatever he can. So that's his dream and his goal. So yes. What happened to the podcast? Matt, essentially my wife is going through some health complications. She actually had an appointment with her top doctor today. And so there was good news that came out of that meeting, guys. We still have some challenges. We still have some hurdles in the road. But once the health is back to baseline and good, we will definitely get going on there. She's had some rough days with some health stuff and her numbers and all that. So we're getting it all kind of figured out. So, yep. And Scott says, my sister was being scouted by colleges at 12, so they definitely, yes, if I could show you guys the academy invites that he's had at 8 and 9 years old, it's real. And again, that's, and people like to downplay that, people like to kind of say like, oh yeah, that's just the world he's in, and he loves it. He absolutely loves it. Are there professional soccer players with big beards? Not really. You've got some medium beards. You've got some decent sized ones, but not really a ton of like huge beards, right? But there's some solid ones. I was watching a Euro Cup game yesterday, and a player had a pretty good beard. Actually, the Columbus Crew game on Saturday, they played an opposing team. I don't know who he was, but he had a good solid beard. And so, yes. And yeah, there's my mother-in-law right there. Gigi, she said Gigi played Canusa games and for basketball. Yeah, beast. Yeah, basketball family for sure. So the future is bright, and most importantly, he's active. He's having fun. He's learning new skills. He's making new friends. He's traveling the country and hopefully the world, all because of this ball in his feet, which is really cool, man. And he loves working hard too. But the other thing I wanted to touch on, we were camping. We weren't actually supposed to be here today. I was supposed to be doing this stream from the campground. We had a massive storm roll in, and this was the exact category of it, which we don't really have in Michigan, but I guess many of you do in other states. Let me know if you've heard this term before. The exact actual term is a destructive severe thunderstorm. Destructive severe thunderstorm. Now, we get severe thunderstorms all the time, but this one was destructive. It had winds of over 80 miles per hour for hours. It had a shelf cloud that was terrifying, and there were hundreds and hundreds of massive trees, the softwoods and the hardwoods trees. We were in a tin can. We were in a camper, and this was the worst of the worst was in Whitehall, Michigan. That's where we were camping. In a town that has like 6,000 people total, we were camping and had this, and it was, wow, absolutely crazy. Yeah, G-Rod, it came over from Wisconsin, but if you check things out, again, we had the exact one. For reference, 75 miles an hour is a cut. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Wow, yeah, we hit that. We hit 80 miles per hour. They actually did the tornado sirens because it was so bad, but there was no tornado. And to show you guys kind of what I'm talking about here, this is the exact small town that we were in for this storm. And let me see if I can show you guys some of the pictures and just the things that were going on. Okay, let me refresh this because you can see the picture on here. Look at that. So this is just one shot here of these trees, and you're like, okay, and keep in mind, the scariest part about this is we were in a camper. There's no basement, there's no interior, there's no protection. If a tree falls on you like this, it's crumpling like an aluminum can. Go down here, you can kind of see more of this. Look at this lot. Now look around the top right-hand corner. Do you see all of those trees lined out and just absolutely, yep, absolutely. Yeah, right, Craig, exactly. Absolutely just line, and man, yeah, Sam was pretty shaken up on this one. Look at that. Oh, man, where did they go? Look at that tree going straight through a house. This is all in one tiny little area. If I go back to the articles here and show you guys some of these images, I mean, and this was the shelf cloud. This is what we're talking about. What we were in a camper when this came through. I mean, just pure devastation everywhere you can look on here. You see these pictures and oh my gosh, like crazy. Look at this, guys. We were in a camper for this, and there were hundreds and hundreds of these massive trees that were down, just destroying anything and everything you can think of. Look at the sidewalk. It ripped it out of the sidewalk here. And yeah, we've had some very severe weather. And yes, if Miles is like, man, you guys have had some big stuff. Yeah, remember, we were in the city where we had the tornado. And so we've had some pretty wicked weather. We are 100% fine. Not that it matters. Our stuff is fine. We didn't have anything damaged or nothing like that. Again, Sam was pretty rattled. They were out of power all day yesterday. We weren't about to just stay there with no power and scary stuff and Sam being all rattled. And yeah, so it happened Monday Monday night, aka Tuesday morning. It was like 5 a.m. Tuesday morning. And so I had Command's Corner, went to bed, woke up to that at like 5 a.m. And the only warnings we had were that there were severe thunderstorms. And that was it. And we have severe thunderstorms like every other night in the summer in Michigan because it's hot and humid and there's cold fronts coming in. And so, yeah, it was really, really, really scary stuff. And again, being in a camper was the big thing. If we were home, we go to the basement, we're good, we're secure, we're not super worried about that. Being in the camper, man, oh man. We're doing a Florida man run. It was scary. Yeah, it was scary. But we're all good. Everyone's safe and happy to be home. Very, very, very happy to be home. And by the way, we've got I love my kids. You guys, you just heard me talking about my kids. Super passionate about my kids. For the first time ever. You guys ready? For the first time ever. For multiple days, all of our kids are going and staying somewhere else. In this case, at my grandparents' house, or my parents, aka their grandparents' house. Wish my grandparents luck, because Violet's is a cutie but a handful. But me and Sam have the full weekend to ourselves. We get to go to whatever restaurant we want to. We get to watch whatever we want. We could go to the movies. We can just hang out on the deck. We can just simply, oh my gosh, it's going to be amazing. We are so excited. We've been looking forward to this for so long. We've not had much alone time lately without the kids because just life situations, you know. And so, yeah, we are very excited. Lee, yeah, right, practicing his leg strength. So, yes. And, yep. I did definitely get some sun. Yep, my nose burnt a little bit, but not too bad. Yep, not too bad. And so, yeah, you're going to sleep that away. Oh my gosh, Randy. Yeah, parents out there understand. We have never slept in past 7 o'clock because our kids don't let us. And so I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what sleeping's going to be like, man. Doug's like, you're not going to know what to do yourselves. To be kind of funny and be real here and show you guys behind the scenes, we made a list of things we want to do while they're gone. We want to go to Sedona. We want to go to the Cancun. These are like restaurants, the Cancun restaurant. We want to go and we actually had a gift card from Deborah, a.k.a. Gigi, a.k.a. my mother-in-law in the chat. We got a gift card and we are going to a salt spa. Never been to one, but we're going to get foot massages. True story. I asked Sam, I said, do I need to get rid of my crusties on the toes before the foot massage? My answer is no. That's what the massage is for. So it's like a mineral soak, a foot massage, and we're using the gifted gift card. So shout out to Gigi. And yeah, we are gonna have an amazing weekend. And so yeah, and exactly, you guys know my mother-in-law, her boyfriend Randy, is going through cancer treatment right now, very aggressive cancer, and so she isn't able to really leave him for more than a half an hour, whatever the case is, because she has to go check on him, has to make sure she's helping with him. So we haven't had our favorite babysitter, our amazing babysitter, for quite some time now. Once he's all better and back, I know Gigi's killing to go see her grandkids even more. So we haven't had a babysitter for a while. So this is going to be a really special weekend for us, and we're very excited, man. Very, very. Oh, Ken, I've used an angle grinder essentially on my on my crusties. So hey, what's up, Guardian? Welcome, man. And so, yeah, dude, Rodney, I hear you, man. I hear you. I hear you guys. It's tough when you got young kids to get that alone time. But I am a firm believer in you should never stop dating your wife. And so that's something I really try to commit to and stay with. So, yes, a weekend. Love my kids. Oh, man, I got to turn off my recording mic is still on. I have to really soak this in and enjoy the weekend. I love them. This is going to make me miss the kids more, and distance makes the heart grow fonder. So, yeah, it's going to be a great weekend. But we are here for some Beard Advice Live. This is a show where you send in pictures of your beard or whatever advice you're looking for, and we help you. Whatever you need help with, is it styling? Is it reaching a goal? Is it trimming? Is it products? We will help your beard here. And there have been some amazing, amazing beard transformations that are happening as a result of your guys' feedback and advice. And let's go ahead and check out. This is literally possible because of our sponsor, Freeborn. So shout out to Freeborn, man. It's not easy to do these streams when you're juggling dad time and Sam is flying Maddox over there and you got to get everything ready. It's tough to be consistent. I love them, but it doesn't mean it's easy. And it's possible because of companies and sponsors like Freeborn. So shout out to Freeborn for making this possible. Hey, Nick, thank you, man. Nick just donated 5 memberships. Dude, thank you, man. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. And Donnie, yeah, I'll get you some stem cells. I got you, man. So if you guys see in the chat here, I'll put up the little scrolly at the bottom. Oh, I don't even think I asked you guys. If you could, hit that thumbs up. If you wanted to share the stream, you probably already did. And thank you for that. And so the reminder probably isn't worth much. All right, let me update Sam. Sam's getting closer to home and is asking about Violet. I think she's asleep, but just listen for her. Okay. So, yes. And thank you, man. That was really cool. Really, really cool. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. Okay. Hit that thumbs up. And if you did share, thank you so much for this, man. I do appreciate that. Awesome. All right. And here we go on this one, you guys. So, Freeborn is an affiliate of mine, very proud affiliate, work very well with this company. The owner, Ryan, is a fantastic human, an amazing business owner, and really just wants to make the best beard products out there. He really means that. And so if you guys ever want to try this company, it is Dancy10, saves you guys 10% off. I will put in the chat right now a link and a discount for you guys to go explore their site. If you do want to check out and support them for free, if you have not already, there is a very easy way. We have our own Beard Advice Live link, where you can go there, sign up for their newsletter, absolutely free. Go follow them on Instagram, absolutely free. All of those things show this company, hey, we are getting something back in this sponsor. They're not sponsoring it to get sales and all that stuff. They're doing it because they appreciate the community. They appreciate the content. But, of course, if we can support, that's an amazing thing. So, yes. James, we are dividing and conquering. Sam is at soccer practice with Maddox. I am doing dad for Violet and Jax, but also the stream for you guys. All right. More on these guys. They are truly all natural and only essential oils. There's no fillers. There's no synthetics. It is 100% all natural. Not even just like a little misleading tag that companies put. It is 100% all natural. Bearded Chef says, what is metal foam seed oil? Oh, man, how big of a story do you want? Number one, I do have a Carrier Oils 101 video on it. Please go check it out. Number two, it is my favorite singular carrier oil in the world. If I'm making a blend or recommending a blend, it is one of the only oils that I always adamantly recommend. Why? It is always from the United States. It's in the Pacific Northwest. It is something that is only cold pressed. That's the only way you can get it right now. It is a plant that is made essentially from like floods and weeds. It's 100% renewable. Beyond that, it is odorless, it is colorless, and it is the best teammate of any ingredient you can find in the beard industry. It makes the bottle of oil last longer. It makes the scents more pure and not dissipate. And we don't even know if it has a shelf life. They say it's 5+ years, but we've never had metal foam go rancid. Yeah, no, you heard that correct. Let me run that back again. We don't know if it has a shelf life because metal foam has never gone rancid. Since Oregon State University discovered it and started working with it, it's never gone bad. That is absolutely crazy. Crazy. And so, yeah, man. And if anybody has any experience with this company, feel free to drop it in the chat. JB says, just tried them recently for the first time after the last giveaway and love it. Solid produce and love the metal lid, solid products and love the metal lids and quality feel through and through. Owner was solid to work with. Awesome. Yep. Awesome. And we got a bunch of people that it's on the top of their list to try. Jeffrey says this is another one that he wants to try. They're on the list. Beardliness says it's on the tippity top of his list to try. And so, yeah, that's really, really cool. And Michael loves that metal foam is on the top of the list. What's up, Wayne? Good to see you, man. And so, yeah. Randy, you're sharp tonight, man. Whatever you had for dinner, keep it up. He says that's because it doesn't last long. Yeah, we just use all the metal foam. So funny. And he said, oh, hey, I took a beekeeping class at Oregon State. They know their stuff. Very cool. That's really cool. I didn't know that. Very, very cool. What's up, Devin? Viscosity is a medium viscosity. I don't think it's medium light. I don't think it's medium thick. Like I said on Monday, if I had Lux, they're a medium, but I would say at like a 6 out of 10, this would be a 5 out of 10. Yeah, 5 out of 10. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. And so, yeah. So the nut oil there is kukui nut. It's out of I was gonna say Australia. It's out of Hawaii, and it's just again a fantastic one. I helped this company make this blend. I tested this blend, and I love it with a passion. And to put that out there, people are like, "Well, of course you love it. You made it." I could have told them any ingredients in the world. I chose these ones to recommend to them because I thought they're fantastic. And Ryan, the owner, was doing his own thing too. I think Kukui was his. He was like, man, I'm going with it. I was like, heck yeah. And so, yep, it's awesome. Interesting. So does that mean the nourishment of metal foam lasts forever too? No. Once it is fully absorbed and it has like a, I don't know what we want to call like a nourishment rate, it's not going to last forever, but it's just not something that's going to go bad. You know, it's not going to go bad on the shelf. So yes. I say use kukui nuts in. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yes. Thank you. So yeah, the lei that they give you oftentimes where you see like in Ohio, they have like the Buckeye ones. We're not going to talk about that. But they have those in Hawaii. Awesome, man. And Mark says, excellent carrier blend. Gilgamesh is fire. And I've been highlighting different scents by them. The one I wanted to highlight today, you guys, is not exactly the tippity top of the list for me, but with something that has clove, it's my most tolerable one with clove, and that is Holiday. And this one is cedarwood, rosemary, and clove. Cedarwood, rosemary, and clove, and those are all essential oils. Yep, all essential oils. Do they have a trial kit of oil? I don't. Off the top of my head, I don't think that they have samples at this time. I don't think that they have samples at this time, but I could see it in the future. Craig says, that blend sounds amazing. We'll put it on my list to try for sure. And yeah, I've made such a big deal about the blend because it's so special. It's so unique. I felt like I was pushing the scents to the side. So if you guys have paid attention to their last couple sponsors, I have really highlighted scents because their scents are fantastic. You guys know I love essential oils the most. They are essential oils, and they really, really do fit in well with what I want. I'm assuming 50% metal foam. I don't think it's quite 50%, but it's a good amount. It's the most potent one in the bottle, at least, right? If it's first, it has to be the most, or at least tied. All right, they do not have samples yet. Essential oils are what I seek. Yeah, every day that goes by, I'm more and more essential oils. And then the last thing is I want to show you guys their website. The picture right there with that handsome American gentleman, that's Ryan, the owner. And then they've been doing some really cool special touches on here, and they've added some people that are working with the company that are from the community and adding pictures on the site. Their site is very, very clean, you guys. Very clean. And I do highly recommend reading their blog section. They've got some awesome blogs that are out there. So just something to consider if you guys want to try them out. Check out their website. They've got some awesome, awesome stuff. And again, DanC10 is your affiliate discount code always to be able to try this company out. And they do have, if you guys are looking, they do have a scent list, which I recommend every single company have a scent list. Awesome ones there to find what you're looking for. And Michael says, I have Samson and Gilgamesh. So good. I forget which one is, but I really like the frankincense, cedar, and cypress blend. Well, let's take a look right here on the scent list. It's like I planned it. So the frankincense, we have frankincense and sandalwood. Is that, which one did Michael say here? Frankincense and cypress. Okay. Frankincense and cypress is going to be the Samson. Yeah, that's a really good one. Very manly. Very, very manly. And their toiletry bag is a banger. I actually just brought it on the camping trip. So if you go to shop and you go to accessories, this toiletry bag, the canvas bag here, is made for beard products. It is really, really, really nice, you guys. So yeah, check out that site, guys. And hey, what's up, Mr. Brewer? He says Wallace is so good. I agree. If I had to pick one to recommend, I don't think this would be a shock to anybody, but if I had to pick one to recommend, it would be Wallace. I really, really dig Wallace. I'm a big fan of Earp as well, but I like Wallace. I don't know what's going on with me and sandalwood, but I've been digging the essential. I don't like sandalwood fragrance oil, but I do like the sandalwood essential oil. Big fan of it. And so, yeah, those are good ones. And Miles says, the essential oils are trending, not just as a fad. Their natural, nourishing qualities are setting them apart. I agree. if you're gonna latch onto a train in the beard product industry, I would latch onto essential oils. I think they're gonna continue to grow and grow and grow. They have challenges being all natural, but they're so worth it. How strong is the sandalwood scent? None of their scents are extremely strong. They are pure essential oils. So you're gonna get them when you put them on. They're gonna last for a few hours, and then you get whiffs throughout the day. And so, yeah, they're really nice. Yeah, nope, Jeff, Sam is at Maddox's really special soccer practice, and I am doing the daddy daycare plus streaming here. So, nope, unfortunately, and it's going to likely be for several weeks as his practice goes. It's not really possible for her to run the stream by herself. She doesn't know all the technicalities of it, so she'll be taking him to practice while I stream for you guys. And it is bittersweet, right? Would I love to see his practices? Yes, but I get to see a whole lot of them, and I love doing this. And so, yeah. All right, great question. When should I start using butter? I'm going to star that, and we will hit that one at halftime. How are their balms? Really nice. I would say medium firm hold on the balm, and it does a great job. Do I wear them? No, but I did test them thoroughly in the developmental process and for the review. Yep, and for the review. So, yes. Oh, no, Mark. Fragrance oils are fantastic. If I'm going on a date, I'm usually going to wear fragrance oil cologne. If I'm testing for reviews, I'm wearing those fragrance oils. No issues there at all. I just like the preference of essential oils for myself. Yep. Hey, you guys getting it done? Yeah, you know it, man. Got to divide and conquer. All right, so shout out to Freeborn for making this happen. And to make it even more special for you guys, they have offered a $50 free giveaway to one winner on the stream tonight. So stay tuned until the end of the show. We will be getting done right around 10:30, and that's in about 45 minutes from now, and there will be a free giveaway for this one. All right, might have to teach Sam. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I do appreciate it. I wonder if companies should start using stuff like medium and mild to describe scent strength. Yeah, I could see that happening in the future. Yeah, I don't think that you're off base with saying that. Yeah, no doubt. Dan, without Sam, are you still doing open advice? Oh yeah, man. I love giving advice. I love answering questions. So I don't care what it's about. I will be happy to give my best shot at helping you guys. So yeah. And Jeff says, I like Freeborn's bottles. They're clean and timeless. And I think that storm you guys dealt with is here in New York. I bet it's working its way across, man. No doubt. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into the advice tonight. We are starting up with an update. Mr. Greg L. And I think I saw maybe a family member in the chat, or Greg was on another account because I saw the last name in here. So if anybody brought in family or friends, thank you guys. That's literally the fastest way to grow this channel, grow this community, and grow beard content and advice out there for the world is by bringing a friend or bringing a family member. And so it's 100% true. I'm going to start that question as well, my friend. And a couple of weeks update using heat a couple times a week. I've been using Fable and Copper John's hair serum at night, and the last pick is the one I sent in. So yes, absolutely appreciate it. And Jeff says, this Wednesday stream is underrated, honestly. I think you guys who have had a beard for a while could use advice along with newbies. Thank you, Jeff. I think it's underrated as well. I really do. So I appreciate that. All right, so let's check this one out here. Now, oftentimes I don't include brand names just because I don't want people, and I know Greg's not doing this. I would never put it in if he was. I don't want people pushing their personal agendas. But I left these in, Greg, because he says he's using the Fable oil and then the Copper John's hair serum. Now, Greg, one thing to consider with both of those, great quality oils, but they're both like medium thick, like almost as thick as it gets in the game. If you do not already, I would highly, highly recommend working in a medium or thin viscosity oil in your rotation. You're going to see a lot of benefit. Now, you have a red beard, so going medium thick is a great thing for you on the more frequent rotation. But if you can rotate in a thinner oil, a medium oil like a Freeborn, your beard's going to benefit a lot from that. So just something to consider. And hey, it's Christina says, Danny brought his wife. Oh, I love that. That's so cool, Christina. Thank you for commenting. That's really, really, really cool. So yes, man, I love that. Okay. Now let's go ahead and see Greg's updates. We actually have 3-tier update on his heat journey here. Far left is what he sent in. The middle was just a couple of weeks ago. And then on the right is today. Can we get a goodness in the chat? What's going on, William? And Jolly, I think, he says going night and going thin at night and thick in the morning. Oh, that's great. That's a really good routine there. I like that. Yep, I like that. And Craig says, I love getting as much advice as I can from these streams, and that I'm able to share things that worked with me. Oh, dude, you guys help these streams so much with your feedback. So yes, yeah, that color. Yeah, the color is absolutely epic. Absolutely epic. And yes, look at that transition. Obviously, over here, when he first started, we had the real kind of big cut in on the jawline going down here. Man, my lines are on point today. You see the spot in the here, and then the shape kind of flaring out and going this way, going this way. He dialed it in even more over here, and then look at how much it's buffed out on the right side. And look at the mustache. It was hanging over the lip on this side, and then now looks very clean, very, very, very dialed in. Dude, this is what it's all about. And guys, this is a transition of a few weeks. Yep, this is a transition for a few weeks. I try to tell people, figuring out your styling routine is not like this. It's not a snap. It's not quick. You're always going to learn. You're always going to adjust. And just when you think you have it dialed in, some variable is going to change that's out of your control. You're going to have the moisture and humidity outside is going to change. Something with your internal body is going to change, whether it's your choice or not. Your style will always change. I'm going through challenges because my face is getting skinnier because I've lost weight. It's always going to evolve. It's always going to change. But man, it looks so dang good. So dang good. And Christina says he's been working hard on getting his beard to the goal. Hey, it sounds like you're very supportive and you're absolutely amazing, Christina. So kudos to you, because I would love to just simply say, not all spouses are like this. Not all spouses are supportive. Not all spouses sound proud like you do. And heck, not all spouses go into a live stream full of bearded people and then sing those praises. So you seem amazing. Keep being amazing. And you deserve a lot of credit for having that support, because trust me, it's much easier to take care of your beard when you have a cheerleader that's laying in bed with you at night. You have a cheerleader that's having dinner with you at the dinner table. That helps out a lot. There's a lot of guys that have to battle their spouse. There's a lot of guys that have to take care of their beard and they don't get compliments. They get nasty things said about them. Do you know how demoralizing that is? Do you know how difficult that is to have to try and reach a goal while you're having resistance from the person that means the most to you? So if you are a spouse out there that supports your spouse, shout out to you. Whether it's the wife supporting the beard, whether it's the beard supporting the wife and her hair extensions, the makeup, the workout routine, the diet, whatever it is, it's extremely, extremely important. And so, yeah, Garden State, my guy says, my wife doesn't like my beard, and I told her I don't care. I like it. And that's what it's about. Yep. Is the heat from a brush or blow dryer? I suggest the blowout. Hey, there you go. Yeah, I'm not sure which one he's using there. Yeah, I'm not sure. And Christina says, thanks. Deal with all his crazy. I made a wheel of all his scents and just help pick. That's so cool. You leveled up even more. That's so cool. I got you, G Squared. Good to see you, man. That's really cool. Yeah, James, your wife seems absolutely awesome. Yep, absolutely awesome. Nice. Yeah, Miles, I got you starred here. Got you starred. My wife loves my beard. Dude, George, I loved seeing your picture with her the other day and hearing about you got to spend time with her, dude. That's awesome. Awesome, man. Yep, absolutely awesome. Okay. And David says, I have the memo in to grow much longer beard in the Canadian military than the 1 inch max. I hope it goes through. Dude, good luck. Keep us posted, David. Please, yeah, please keep us posted. And Jeff says, can't lie. The only thing my wife criticizes is how many oils and products I have. But after explaining they all have a purpose, she's supportive. Jeff, all you got to say is the more you have, that's the more leverage she gets to buy more stuff. It's a beautiful balance, right? She can get more makeup and more whatever she's into. I don't want to assume, but she can buy more stuff. And so, yeah. And Brad says, shout out to Caroline. Cheers me on always. Oh, we know that. She is aces. She might even watch more of your channel than I do. She is the best. She's truly seems like it. And you know I mean that too. That's awesome. Yep. Awesome. Oh my God. Lazy Susan for beard oils. Friggin' genius. That's cool. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, that's really, really, really cool. Man, I love that. All right, let's keep going, guys. And yeah, you guys know Erica. You guys know the absolute top supportive ladies out there. Has more products than I do. I love it. That's so cool. And again, guys, yeah, if the wife is complaining, just tell her to go buy more stuff. On your next order, include a female product that can be for her. That makes them happy. And so, yeah. I don't think I don't think they make lazy Susan large enough. Nice. All right, Tony, get some sleep, man. Thank you for coming in for as long as you could. I appreciate that. We had to upsize our oil fridge. Let's go. Shout out to the ladies. And you know we got frickin' frack. That's a combo. They don't go anywhere without each other. That's peer support right there, man. We know that. My wife uses beard oil on her eyebrows. Nice. That's a great way, especially if it has castor to help them grow. Yep, no doubt, no doubt. I did catch my wife using some of my butter for lotion. Yeah, you know she did a whole lot more than just the time you caught her, too. All right, here we go. We have Darren L. I've been trying for over a year now to grow this out. I recently got my Brio and took it back to its thickest setting to let my cheeks catch up. Now, this is where I'm at. I've also been derma rolling for 4 months and have made a 6-month commitment, so in August, I'm done with that. I do use good products and have been leaving it alone. Maybe trimming any extra long flyaways. I want a longer beard, but don't know. I wouldn't even know what to say to a barber. I'm just trying to let it go, but was wondering about any suggestions. I do work in a professional setting as I'm an addiction counselor. My day starts at 5 a.m., up by 3 a.m., and thank you for what you do. My goodness, thank you, man. I tried the lives, but are getting no sleep and running groups all day. I might be labeled the guy in the community. But right now, this is the only way to be involved in kind of after effect. Oh, man. No, hey, guys. I fully understand my schedule does not fit everyone's. I stream once my kids are in bed, right? Violet normally goes to sleep earlier, but we had camping. It's been a crazy week. She's fully asleep now, but I stream late because I don't want to miss time for my kids. I know that doesn't work for everybody. There's zero discount in my eyes when people come back and watch the replay and comment. That means just as much to me as the live viewers. So thank you guys. And sometimes it matters even more, right? Almost everybody is absolutely amazing, but there are some people, I'm not dumb. I know there's people that watch streams for giveaways. It's much smaller number than what people want to think or believe, especially when they use that as like hate or stuff against me. But I do know that there's people that come in because there are giveaways. I understand that, right? If that's what leads you to getting positive content, if that's what leads you to making healthier decisions in your life, cool, I'm for it. But the people that come back to watch afterwards, they're just there to consume the content, and that's so important to me. So, dude, don't say that in any kind of bad way. And he says, I haven't missed a show or a short. Any suggestions would be great. Thank you, man. Again, I do appreciate it all. So let's go ahead and take a look. He's essentially saying, I want to go longer, but I don't know. I don't know what to say to a barber. I'm trying to let it go, but was wondering about suggestions. Yeah, wondering about suggestions. And Jeff's spot on. Darren, thank you for what you do. Tons of people out there who need help with these sort of things. Keep up the good work. And Craig, yep, that's my goal. Craig said giveaways are just an added bonus to this amazing community. I agree. I don't want people to be here solely for the giveaways, but I don't want people to play like they dislike them. Giveaways are cool. Giveaways are fun, right? Outside of beard stuff, I enter giveaways. It's an amazing lottery type feeling, and these companies want you to try their products. If you try them and it's quality, there's a chance you're going to come back as a customer that maybe they would have never had that customer. So it's a win all for everyone. Yeah, it's a win. It's a win all for everyone. Ooh, I like that. It's true. Giveaways are statistically low. Positive vibes are always guaranteed. I love that. That's cool. Heck yeah. Very, very, very cool, man. Thank you. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. I put a lot of work into the content, but I'm very proud of it. Very proud of it. Awesome. All right, and let's go ahead and see what Darren's got going on here and looking for some advice. Hey, Darren, looks great, man. He said in here he committed, I think, to 6 months of minoxidil. I would have never in a million years thought minoxidil. Would have never in a million years recommended minoxidil just because I don't see a full need here. Now, I understand we're our own worst critics. We have beard envy. We compare ourselves. Darren, if I were to see you or anyone were to see you in public, the only thing that crosses their mind is great beard, right? They might not say it out loud. They might say it in a whisper. They might say it in their head. But when you see that beard, they're going to say, great beard, and I know you get compliments. I know that happens because it looks really, really good. Really, really good, man. And so if your goal is to grow it out, here's my advice. Lock the Brio up for a couple of months. Don't think about a barber. Don't talk to a barber. If you told me, Dan, I need to know where to, he said dermarol, I missed minoxidil. Oh, I could have assumed there That's my fault if I jumped that one. Thank you, Leo. Let me check on this one. He said, I've been derma rolling for 4 months. Okay, yep. Yeah, no, you're right. Thank you, Leo. You're 100% right. Thanks, Leo. My apologies. Let me retract that. And he has been derma rolling for that one. Beautiful. Thanks, Leo. Those are the things Sam usually catches. So you guys got to keep me on my toes there. Dan, do you compliment others that have great beards without coming off as up? I'm going to talk about that one at halftime because I think about that a lot. I'll explain what I mean by that. So Darren, I don't want you to touch your beard. I don't know where you would trim. I don't know where you would start. I don't see any need for a trim. Just keep going. Just simply keep going, dude. Yeah, Artius Man could be great for you. You got that gray beard. You've got the castor oil rich Artius Man, all natural essential oils, very similar to our sponsor today. So yeah, dude, that could work very well. So yeah, dude, keep this one going. It looks phenomenal. Phenomenal. Yeah, Jesus, I agree, man. That's awesome. Awesome. Okay, got that. Next up, and we have 6 entries today, guys. So 3 we'll have a halftime and then 3 more after. John says, I just want to get some advice for my beard. Been using Beard Octane, Wild Willie's beard straightener. Solid. Nothing wrong with Wild Willie's straightener. Products, not so much, in my opinion. I feel like my beard just goes all over the place. I also feel like my cheek line is awful. How should I be trimming it? Also, is my beard long enough for a beard straightener? Thanks for any advice. Okay. So we got a couple of different things here. He's saying the beard's going all over the place. He wants to know about how to trim, especially his cheek line. And then is his beard long enough for a straightener? Let's go ahead and check out John's beard here. Heck yeah, dude. What? He said, I feel like my beard just goes all over the place. Oh man. All right, John. Please listen here. As I said on the last one, we are our own worst critics. You, my friend, step number 1, stop looking so closely in the mirror. Remember the arm length rule. No one talks to you closer than an arm length. If they do, they're not looking at your beard. If they do, then give them a stiff arm, unless it's your spouse, and keep them away from you. You have nothing all over the place. This is a dialed-in beard. Absolutely a dialed-in beard. Is your beard big enough and long enough for a beard straightener? Yes, absolutely. Leo says, all over what place? Yeah, I don't know what place you're talking about, John. Your beard is all over nowhere. Your beard is dialed in. If you were to send me this picture and say, Dan, describe my beard in a couple of words, I would say dialed in. I mean it. I actually mean that. Dialed in. It looks awesome. And he says, how would you go about trimming? And I don't know if you're in the chat, John, but the trim would be entirely dependent on your goal. If your goal is to have a bigger beard, trimming is not in the equation right now. Same kind of thing as the last one. I don't know where, all over his face. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you would trim. Now, if your goal was to maintain this beard, I would find the proper size guard. You're probably looking at a pretty big guard here, but you can find it. And you would trim it pretty much even all over the place. And then continue to kind of do a little bit of a taper, a little bit of a fade, more accurate there, from the beard into the sideburns. You're doing awesome. Like, actually awesome. Now, guys, I don't like having two of these back to back and saying, don't do anything. It looks great. You're too hard on yourself. But sometimes it's just real. Sometimes it's just honest. I'm not going to give advice just for the sake of sounding like I know what I'm talking about, for the sake of giving advice, for the sake of appeasing haters that are like, you only say nice things. This looks great. It actually looks great, man. The color's fantastic. When somebody sees you walk in a room, they know you care about your appearance. They know that you have a great look to you. Dude, it looks awesome. Yep, keep it going. Yeah, Brian, I like that. He said his beard is all over his face, right where it should be. Exactly. Oh, John's in here. Awesome. He said, thanks. I want to get a little longer. Then don't trim. John, report back to us in maybe a month or 2. Give us some update pictures, and then give us like a specific write-up about your goal, and then we'll help you from there. Right now, keep doing what you're doing, man. It looks awesome. It absolutely looks awesome, dude. Yep. Hey, Zeus, yeah, no worries, man. We covered a couple times tonight, but I know people come in at different times of their schedules. Sam, for the next couple of weeks at least, she has to take Maddox to this really special soccer practice, very special team. If you guys missed the start of the show, I hope you go back. We talked a lot about this, but we have to divide and conquer. Sam goes and takes Maddox to soccer. I hold down Jackson Violet on daddy duties and streaming. It's just not possible for us to both be on right now. Unfortunately, maybe I'll have like Doug come over one night or something. That'd be pretty cool. And do it because I don't necessarily love. I've thought about bringing guests. I don't love the idea of remote guests for Beard Advice Live. There's just this kind of like a flow. You got to see it there. I don't know. I'm pondering different ideas, guys. But in person would be way better. And so, yeah, it would be a cool thing to have like Doug or one of my other local friends come in. Now, Wednesday night with my kids sleeping, not the most perfect situation to have like guests over, you know what I mean? But if there was a person, it would be this guy right here. And so I have been bouncing that idea around. Doug is just hearing about this for the first time. He's like, way to put me on the spot, dude. But I only said that because I knew he'd be game, and Doug would be really good at it. Doug has just as much experience in this community as I do. So, yeah, maybe we'll see some other people in person just simply because Sam is at the soccer. Now, soccer only goes for like another month and a half maybe for the Super Y. So we'll see where it goes from there. All right. We can have the health chat. Yeah, exactly. All right. Let's go on, guys. And your questions in the chat, and I'm fully open to any questions outside of beard care. Can't tell you it's going to be good advice, but I will give you advice at some point. And yeah. All right, I'll hit George's in a second here. Miles says, do you think if Sam did the show solo one night that people would miss you as much as they do Sam? No, they would overwhelm her with compliments. That would be a nightmare for Sam, though. She is not me, and her mind would go crazy thinking about running a stream by herself. That would mentally break her. And so, hey, what's up, Brad? Brad says Doug would be awesome. Yeah, Brad's been able to hang out with Doug several times. We gotta do a meetup again soon, guys. Hold me to that, man. Let's get a local meetup soon, and I'll toss it out to the interwebs to anybody that wants to come. It'll probably be at B-Dubs. Maybe in the next 2 weeks, I want to try and do a meetup in the Flint area of Michigan. Yeah, let me see what I can do. That would be fun. George says, any advice on how to talk to people who touch your beard without asking? He goes, I get roof rage and energy. So he said, and Doug says, if it was Sam and no Dan, it would be the most honest and direct edition. Yeah, Sam is blunt. Yep, that's a good way to say it. All right. And George wants to know, and guys and girls out there, give some advice. This one, I'm not good at, George. I'm going to be honest. I don't know if I've ever told anybody outside of like kids not to touch my beard. So yeah, I'm not sure on that one. I don't know. My first thought is just in a cool kind of ways, next time they do it or approach you to do it, just simply say something along the lines of, hey, no, I would appreciate it if you didn't touch the beard. Like just kind of like chuckle, kind of like in a charismatic type way where you're able to say like, yeah, maybe not touch the beard kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know. People are saying I told them to keep their dang hands to themselves. What's the best way? Miles. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm going to read a text again tonight. Miles, what do you guys, did somebody hack my phone? Oh my gosh. Miles, so when I said I was daddy daycare today, I took on the laundry, I took on the sweeping, me and Sam have pretty clearly defined roles in the home. I do this, she does that, right? Like many of you do. Well, I took on a lot of her roles this evening. One of them was folding fitted sheets, dude. And I took a picture to show her, and she goes, put them folded and put them in those totes. I said, folded, you're funny. And she goes, better not wrinkle or else. And she gave me the little, like, the hammer emoji on that one. Oh my gosh. I folded fitted sheets today, dude. That is so funny. So dang funny. Wow. That's hilarious. All right. Man, that's so funny. Wad it into a ball, throw it in the closet. Exactly. Exactly. All right. So yeah, read the options in the chat for your advice. I would chuckle it off with a little bit of charisma, but that's my approach. I'm not, like I said, unless people cross the line, I'm not really rude to people ever. So I just would kind of chuckle. That would be my kind of thing for it. And the guy's beard was past his belt. Yeah, that's different, Jason. That's different. All right, Tyler said, I want to revise my schedule to use conditioner on the same day of the week consistently, using every other day. Would it be best to skip day 7 and restart, or condition day 7 plus a restart? I would, if you were going to say, hey, I want to do it consistently and I can't do that with rotating, I would condition 3 days of the week and not 4 of them. So you would have back to back. So let's say, for example, Tyler, I would condition Sunday. Let me make sure I don't get my day wrong here. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. No condition Friday, no condition Saturday, and then repeat the cycle. If you were like, I need to have days, I need to revise this, I would go 3 days a week and then take 4 days off. That would be a really good routine and a pretty good schedule. Hope that helps, man. When should I start using beard butter? The best time I recommend to start using beard butter is when you can pinch and pull the hairs. If you can't pinch and pull them, it's probably too short. Now, if it is a shorter beard, you do want to do your best to avoid getting that down to the skin. And so I would melt the butter and I would apply with an open palm. Open palm is going to be your best way to be able to use the butter and the beard and avoid it on the skin with a short beard. So that would be my advice. Great question. Any tips on the humidity? Yeah, Michigan humidity is turned up right now. Embrace it. Adjust your styling to kind of like let it get bigger and poofier throughout the day. Ken in the chat, he has restarted his beard, but he has always had a good tip that I learned from him being out in Hawaii and a lot of humidity. He would over straighten his beard in the morning, knowing that humidity was going to humidity and it's going to get bigger throughout the day. So I would just embrace it. I would, thank you, Lake Michigan. Yeah, exactly. I would embrace it and I would allow it to get bigger. You got an amazing, this is a buddy of mine from my area, and he's got an amazing beard. Just let it do its thing, my friend. You have no worries with that beast of a beard. Stay for halftime. I have a non-bearded question for this community about my other favorite hobby. For any Bermuda, oh my God, I can't even say it. For any Bermuda grass lawn owners, if you have leveled, do you fertilize before or after you top dress? I've got nothing, and I'm not even going to pretend like I'm manly and I know all this stuff here. I got nothing. I don't know what Bermuda grass is. I've never leveled my lawn. I don't know what a top dress is. Truly no idea on these ones. So if anybody has advice for G squared in the chat, drop it in the chat right now, and that would be very, very, very helpful on this one. So I don't know, G. I got nothing here. That's a foreign language to me. Miles says, Dan, your recent video on the trim. Well done. Thank you. The side chop, as I call it, can be a squirrely area no matter how big the beard. Thank you. I do really like that trim video. It was risky. It was something that I don't usually do, and I think it has the potential to help a lot of people. So, yeah. Yep. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And so, I don't know if anybody has any advice for G squared in the chat, please drop it so he can hear from you guys. Ari says, how do you compliment others that have great beards without coming off as off? So this is one thing I've had to learn and grow. Now, I have this is my weird one, and this is me being transparent, and some people could take this the wrong way. So be it. I'm giving it to you guys with the most personal intentions, the most genuine intentions. I know I have a strong beard. If I were to say that I don't have a good beard, I would be falsely humble. That's not real. I have a great beard. I know that. I believe that personally, and I get told that often. So with that said, I'm always conscious of giving beard compliments where I don't want to sound like I'm fishing and I don't want to sound like I'm condescending. I don't want anyone to ever feel like I'm being like, oh, let me pat you on the head there, buddy. Nice beard. I don't ever want to come off like that. So I'm uber conscious of my delivery. I understand this. I'm not an awkward or an off person. I'm very outgoing. I love talking to people. As Sam said, if there was a new person at soccer, I would literally be the first person to go over there, introduce myself, dap it up, chop it up, talk about them. I like building people up. That's something I'm very good at, making people feel welcome, making people feel comfortable. If you've ever gone to a meetup of mine, if we've ever met in person, you know that to be true. That's just who I am. I don't have to work at it. I don't have to think about it. It's just natural to me. When I meet people, I want to become friends with them. I want them to feel good. I genuinely want them to leave our interaction feeling better about themselves. I want their chest to be a little bit taller. I want their chin to be up a little bit higher. And so, yeah, it's the teacher in me. That's all I know. So for me, the off is not something that I worry about. I worry about coming off as condescending, and I worry about coming off as being fishing for compliments. So what I do when I see a beard is I like to read the person. How do I read them? I make eye contact and I give the beard nod. Always. If they have not given me a compliment first and I notice they have a beard and I notice that they're actually taking care of their beard, I go like this. Give the little man scowl, right? Little lip right here. Watch it. And then I see how they react. If they give me the correspondence that they're open to this beard nod, then I progress with the compliment and I say, great beard, man. And that's it. I leave it at that. And then wherever that journey takes us, it goes. Now, again, I deliver it with charisma. I deliver a personality. So I don't worry about it coming off as off. So 2-step plan. Actually, I like this. I'm going to write this down. We're going to do something. You guys always see this happen in real time. I'm going to do something with this. I really like this one. 1 second as I make sure I don't lose this one. And some people will probably make fun of this when I make it, but that's okay. I don't worry about it. If I worried about people making fun of me, nothing would really happen on this channel. Okay. I love it. You guys are amazing. Thank you for being patient with me when I write down this stuff as well. Awesome. And this is why I love these questions. This is why I love these things. So yeah, that's my advice. Read the interaction with a head nod. If it is reciprocated, then I go, great beard, man. And then it usually goes from there, and they'll usually say, great beard back to you. And I say, well, it's actually my job. Then I give them a business card. Then we talk, what beard products are you using? And we kind of go from there. And so that's the main aspect of my beard compliments is the head nod and then going, Dan over here, scout. It's the man scout. I gotta let them know that that's the nod of approval. Exactly. Yep, exactly. Dude, look at that. Drank says, you helped me find myself again as far as my beard goes, which in turn is helping me. Thank you, man. That's really cool. Yeah, really, really, really cool. And Erica says, Walter and I smiled and talked the entire time back from Maine last year. We were so happy. I love that. I love making people happy. I love making people being happy. It's a blessing and a curse. Yep, blessing and a curse. And David says, I just say, hey, man, love the beard. Looks great. And I will drop that too. David, you're right, actually. There will be times where I'll say great beard, and there will be other times where I say love the beard. And so, yeah, yep, I just, I compliment, man. It's a nice thing to give. Yep. Questions turning to content. Hey, guys. Okay. Here's the secret of this channel. I have like 1,800 videos. Almost all of the content ideas came from you. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody. I do this as a career, but almost all of it came from you guys. I'm 100% serious. If you guys could see my idea list, I can't show you because people like to steal those things. And, I can't show you because you know the results if I show you this confidential information. No, but almost all my video ideas come from you guys. Like straight up facts, straight up true. And so, yeah, it's almost everything. Yep, almost everything. Dan finishes a little butt slap. Sometimes. You don't know me. Sometimes. Yeah. It's yeah, no doubt about it. So awesome, man. Great question. Great question. I love that question. Thank you, Ari. All right, I do hard labor for work. I work for the railroad, and once I sweat a lot, my beard feels dry. I drink plenty of water, and when I'm done, I work. I wash my beard and face. Any other suggestions? So when you sweat a lot, you're literally sweating out the nourishment that you put into your beard. It's kind of inevitable. The only thing, Jeff, you can do to combat that would be a midday work routine. If you have a lunch break, if you have a bathroom break, somehow have a little bottle of oil, get your beard damp, add some oil to it. It's going to work. If not, your beard feeling dry from sweating is not a bad thing. You're okay. Your body's detoxing. It's doing naturally what it's supposed to. As long as you can get through it and it's not like derailing your job that day, then you're fine. Don't worry about it. Right. As long as you can handle it, then you're good to go. Nothing too crazy there. It's like going to the gym and sweating it out. It's just kind of comes with the territory. All right. And I'm still going through here, guys. If I miss any questions, I apologize. I do got to speed up a little bit on this one. Thinking about starting a YouTube channel sometime in August, but not sure yet. Any advice? If not too long, David, don't wait till August. Anytime I've heard someone say, I'm going to start this at a certain time, they never do. Start. You can literally start from your phone tomorrow. Just start. That's the only advice that matters. Just simply start, right? That's it. That's all that matters on that one. Okay. Let me see what else we have here. If you had a question after David's, after we talked about the beard compliments and stuff, let me know. How do you feel about bleaching your beard to portray Santa Claus? No, your beard will die, or at least feel like it died. The bleach is about the worst possible thing you can do to your beard. There's not many things worse than that. So yeah, no. If you don't believe me, ask any woman that has bleached her hair or any guy that has bleached his hair. Give a shout out to Eminem. It's horrific. Yep, horrific. Hey, Dan, I just started using beard conditioner again recently, but I haven't really noticed a difference. Should I notice something obvious? The number one benefit of beard conditioner for a beard that has some substance is detangling. You won't get as many snags. You won't get as many tangles where you're running a comb through your beard. Other than that, it should feel a little bit softer. Christopher, I'm going to hold on this one. Keep doing what you're doing, and I'm making a dedicated conditioner video about the actual science of it. I had one a couple years ago. I'm going even further now. That's one of my super nerdy videos, and I think many of you will like it. I've been working on that video for several weeks now, and it will be coming out in probably 2 weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks from now. It's on the list. I just don't remember exactly when it is. All right, South Florida here. Is there a condition without no humidity? Yeah, you don't know what that's like. Is it safe to use heat on your beard every day? Yes. Would it damage your beard? No. It's actually, in scientific cases, if you're using heat properly, it can actually be healthier for your beard. Letting your beard air dry, there can be little bits of damage to the core of your hair and the cortex. I got a video on that. Abe, after the stream, look up, will heat damage my beard, Dancy Bearded? Will heat damage my beard, Dancy Bearded? I go full nerd science on that one too. No, I use heat on my beard every single day for the last 6+ years, and my beard's pretty dang healthy. And again, it's not just like, look at me, trust me, bro. I have science behind it to back it up. So yes. All right, let me see what else we have here. If I missed any. Dun, dun, dun. And my video is not a scuba trim. Just a little partial one. little partial one there. All right, let me see if I missed any other new ones here. Okay. Michael says, I actually have your beard on a list of auction on the dark web. Yikes. Careful there. And Jesus says, it occurs to me that I'm not very bright today. I asked for advice today in the Facebook group, and that great and good feedback, but I could have come here. Why didn't I do that? Dude, the Facebook group's great too. Always appreciate it. All right. Am I the only one that stops caring about the beard when it comes to barbecue ribs? I still care. I wish I didn't care about eating, but I do. Yeah, I do. How do you deal with the weird non-compliments? The older generation has a problem telling me I look like a terrorist. I just simply laugh at them. I just chuckle and say thank you. I literally like this. If an older person is like, but you look so handsome without the beard, I just go, thank you. If someone were to say, dude, you look like a terrorist, I would say, thanks, man. And I just keep going. I chuckle, smile, and move on. It's wild, right? It's wild, wild, wild what a little bit of charisma will give to you. And guys, I don't usually ever combat people with negativity. I don't ever usually combat people with like harsh words back to them. And it almost always works out for me. You'd be shocked at their follow-up is almost always positive. Like, dude, you look like a terrorist. Thanks, man. I didn't actually mean that, man. I was just being a jerk. They almost always come back with something positive. It's wild how that works. So I break out under my beard. I use oil and butter, but not an excessive amount. What else can I do to help with that? Reach out to me. Let me know the brands you're using for oil and wash. Oil and wash are your two most important for breaking out. If your butter is getting to the skin, stop that. If you have conditioner getting to the skin, stop that. And it's likely dependent on the oil you're using, the wash you're using. Make sure you're drinking enough water. I know that's my answer to almost everything, but it's true. As I said earlier, your body has a natural detox process where it has to push that stuff out. Breaking out. Let's break that down. What is breaking out? Your pores are being clogged by something and not allowing your body to purge everything that's inside of that pore. So if you're not drinking enough water, you're not getting that exodus. You're not getting that push that you need. It's like drying up a water slide. That's not fun. Drink more water. Make sure you exfoliate the skin. Got a video coming on that Sunday, I think. Yeah, Sunday. Stay tuned. And reach out to me. I want to know the brands you're using, and I'll be able to help you on that one. Do I use products if I'm going swimming on vacation before or after? Both. Bearded Chef, please look up Dan C. Bearded Chlorine, and I have a video that gives you the whole breakdown of what you should do. Both before and after. I think it's really important on that one. So, yep. Okay. Let me see what else we have on here. I think, Dan, you use heat even when it's hot out? Oh, yeah. Every day. My beard feels and looks like crap when I don't use heat. Greg Brzezinski bleached his, and he said it was a huge regret. Yeah, if anybody bleached their beard and said it feels okay, they are lying to you. They are scientifically lying to you. There's no way it feels okay. Have you ever heard of rituals or... No, I have not, Wayne. Sorry, man. Jeffrey says, words of wisdom right there. Never combat negativity with negativity. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, beautiful. All right, got it. Let's keep going, guys. Christopher, who's in the chat right now. I'm sending in today to talk about the stash. I'm fairly happy with my beard and its styling, and I'm growing it out now, but keeping it trimmed. I hope to get the Kratos, God of War, length eventually, but need to keep it looking professionally. My question is specifically about my mustache area. I have a fairly thin mustache, and so have always been a bit unsure about what to do with it. I've had the ends longer, but it ends up looking weird because the beard hair behind the mustache is almost non-existent. I ended up cutting the ends a few months ago and have let them grow out a bit. But now I'm back to where I need to do something with it. I debated whether it should be over the lip or not, keeping it trimmed off the lip. Okay. So we are looking for some mustache feedback. We must ask you guys for some help here. All right? Mustache feedback. The stash time. All right, Christopher. What up, dude? All right. So here's where the stash is at. He is talking about what he should do. Okay. And I love, this is why we send in pictures to this show, you guys. There's general advice, and then there's specific personal advice. All right, William, take care, man. Thanks for coming in. There's general advice and specific advice. Christopher, this is one of the only times that I would continue to let your sides grow. Normally, I don't like having the sides of the mustache longer than the middle of the stash. But in your case, I think it does a good job of connecting the mustache to the beard. So I would keep doing what you're doing. At this point, I would not trim. What I would do is with a heated brush, make sure you're training these guys to go in this direction. Don't trim them. Go with the lazy walrus, and what that's going to do is give you a nice cascade kind of fall effect into the beard. It looks super dialed in. Your head hair complements it so well, man, so well. But what I would do is keep growing, lazy walrus, essentially take a heated brush and go in this direction. That's going to make a big difference. And if you're already doing that, keep going as it grows. Don't trim. It looks great, man. Thank you for sending in. Juan, big fan of the channel. Watching your videos have helped a lot with my beard. I kind of started over with my beard, following all of the advice from your videos with a few adjustments here or there. Awesome, man. I'm moving to a new city and will be job hunting. For my beard, I'm coming to the end of the year. The only grooming I've done with my beard is my mustache and my sideburns. I haven't touched the length since last year. I normally don't apply heat to my beard except for date nights with the wife or big family events. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. He doesn't normally apply heat, but he has. He's had the ability to on different occasions. My beard goals are about where you're at. Okay, so he's looking for my kind of beard. I know I need to even out the bottom of my beard since my neckline is a bit longer than my chin. Any more advice on where to trim and touch up? With 4 kids, it's hard to catch the lives, but I will watch the replay. Thank you, Juan, for catching the replay. Totally understand that kid life. I have 3, but I feel like Violet counts as 2. You guys agree? Yeah, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and see what Juan's working with here. Good. Whoa. Hey, yo. Dude, you got that lettuce dripping off the top too? Man, you are swagged out. If you were a pasta sauce, you'd be swagoo because you got all the style, man. This is great. Wow. Okay. Heat is your answer, my friend. I would hate 4 boys, Thomas. Man, you got probably a rowdy house. I would hate to touch this beard with a trim. I would hate to. But if you're like, no, Dan, I don't want to use heat on a consistent basis, what I would do is my line would come right here. Nope, let me redo that. My line would come right here. Yep, I'm going to clean up the sides a little bit. Okay, little bit. Oh, nice. Hey, Sam's home, and look at this. Look at how cool Sam is. She says, doing my hair, if you have to work or finish up something, I'll let you know when I'm done. Aw. So I like to work late at night, but I usually will hang out with Sam in bed until she goes to sleep. Then I'll come back down to work, sometimes till 2 or 3 in the morning. And I love it, though. It's not a problem. It's not a complaint. But if she's doing something later than normal, she gives me a heads up. It's like, keep working, because she knows I want to keep working. So that's an awesome beard. For the bottom, I would so we have that line kind of growing like this. I would go just here. I would make that my baseline. Keep going. All right, I kind of killed that right there. That's kind of a good line right there. That is, if you were going to make sure you keep this as your beard with not using heat, which you can. You actually have a great beard for that. I would make those lines right there. Where it's not connected at the bottom, I wouldn't touch that part. I would go even to that part and kind of leave it. And yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah, is this right here? The Deadlocked King? Awesome, man. And that is exactly where I would go. If you're going to use heat, though, that might change. Juan, if you want to style with heat and adjust and want me to adjust lines, send it to me personally, and I'll do it tomorrow. I got no problem with that. I help people out every day. Or if you want to be on the show, you can send back in as well. I agree with Mike here. I can 100% guarantee any of the things you're worried about would be fixed with heat, but we can fix it with a trim too. It's just personal preference, personal comfort level. That's exactly where I would go with those lines if you want to keep it. And dude, do not worry about any job. You are dialed in. There's no one that would see that beard and think, oh man, this guy doesn't care about himself. That's a dialed in beard, dude. It looks really good. Really, really good. Thanks for sending in. And again, don't hesitate to reach out if you need more help. All right, I believe this is our last one here. We got Mr. Scott D. I've been growing my beard out for about a year now. I try to beard wash at least 2 times a week, oil most days, and butter some nights. Scott, if I can off the bat offer some advice, I would try to wash your beard 7 times a week. I recommend everybody wash their beard every single day. I would also recommend butter 7 times a week, even though if you take a day off, if you're to say, Dan, I can't, it's not possible. I cannot do butter and wash every day. Which one is more important? Wash is more important by a long shot. But I do recommend those. Try heat before trim. I agree. Try, yeah, for sure. I do recommend having the wash every single day and the butter every day. Okay, let me continue. After trying multiple barbers and not being happy with the results, I've been trimming and tidying myself. Nice, man. I do recommend everyone learns themselves. If the situation works. Some people are like, I don't have steady hands. Got it. I don't have good vision. Got it. There's definitely situations. So yeah, keep that in mind. I think I want to try and go longer, but I'm open to suggestions. Oh, cool. I like these ones. The pictures were taken today with oil and then some balm to tame the flyaways since I'm between trims. Okay. So it sounds like no heat in this equation. Let's take a look. Awesome. What's up, man? It looks like in the medical field, so thank you for what you do. And that's a great beard, an absolutely great beard. I would be this is a really easy trim for me. It's very similar to the last one. I would love to see your beard with heat, but I understand not using it. You also got some lettuce flowing up top in a great way. What in the world? These the entries I put in the show are the order they're sent in, by the way, guys. With the exception of Greg. I put him first because I love updates at the beginning. But great beard. If you were going to trim from this point, it's a very, very simple trim. It's very similar to what I do for my beard, just a little on the line transparency trim here. Yep, exactly on that line. I wouldn't change that in any way if I could. That's going to give you the most dense, the most thick beard. I actually love your beard even without heat because it has a lot of really nice texture to it. It shows that it's a beard. It shows that it's manly, but it's also dialed in at the same time. I would go with that line right there. And you can really see it here. Essentially what that's going to do is that's going to kind of cut out those guys, boom, and give you that nice little line right there, man. Awesome, awesome beard. If you guys do ever use the advice from this show, please send in updates. I would love to see this beard with an update, Scott, because that's a great beard. The texture, the color, the way the mustache falls into the beard. Dude, it looks good. Yeah, it looks really, really, really well done. Very well done, my friend. I love that. Okay. Screenshot that, man. Great beard. Yeah. Take that line right there. That's the money line, and I'm not talking Vegas. Awesome. All right, guys and girls, let's go ahead and run it. Shout out to our sponsor making today happen. That is Freeborn Beard. Their discount is scrolling at the bottom, Dan C10. If you guys have any kind words for the owner, Ryan, who's probably in the chat if he didn't fall asleep. Ryan family owns another business, and they're opening another location, and he's working very hard right now, so he may have fell asleep, and I don't blame him. Sorry for keeping you up a little bit later, Ryan. But we are giving away a $50 gift card from Freeborn Beard and Supply Co. As always, guys, the giveaway link is in the chat. Click it, put your name, put your email. You're all signed up. Beyond that, he said, I'm hanging in there. Beyond that, if you do win a giveaway from any company, including this one, please post about it. Please leave a review. Please post on social media. You don't have to say anything untrue. You don't have to bend your words. You don't have to exaggerate, but just share your giveaway. Share your thoughts. How's it work for you? Anything along those lines makes a big difference. And thank you, Miles. I've had a lot of fun. I've been smiling a lot tonight. I do wish Sam was here as much as you guys do, but it is what it is, and we're going to continue to divide and conquer. And go ahead and click that giveaway, guys. And again, shout out to Freeborn. Such a great company. Really supporting this community out here. Yeah. You're on the list, bro. I know. I can't wait till those lists start to pop and like, oh, yeah, they're trying you now. Oh, yeah, they're trying you now. Stuff adds up, man. It really does. Yep. And Craig says, thank you for the reminder. Been meaning to do a review on the new oil I won from Magic City. Awesome. Yeah. And I do mean that. I would hope that you guys consider leaving a review, leaving a post. That helps out the companies out there. And it's free. Doesn't cost you anything to do that. Just a little bit of time. Okay, let me get this bad boy ready here. If you see your name on the screen in a timely fashion, you guys are all here, we know that, but in a timely fashion, just simply drop a comment to claim your victory, and it's all yours. And again, this is a $50 gift card. You could get that travel bag if you want. You could get any of the products that you want from them. It's an awesome one. All right, do we have somebody, a veteran of this stream that's helped out in tons of ways? A Mr. I think this is probably reversed here, but I'm going to go Carter Bryan, a.k.a. Brian Carter. Are you out there? Dun, dun, dun. Bearded Chef says, I'm going to check them out tonight. Yeah, if you like all natural essential oils, this company is for you. All right, do we have Carter Bryan in the chat? That's great, Ralph. I'm glad you do, man. All right, Brian Carter. Come on down, Mr. Mustache. I'm not going to make 2 mustache jokes in one stream. Why am I backwards? I don't know. You signed up, not me. Congratulations, everybody. Let me make sure that's Brian here. It shows me. Yeah, that is. Yep. Yes, it is him. Yeah, I don't know. That was you, Brian, not me. Congrats to Brian in the chat. If you guys don't mind, throw that out there. What a guy. Awesome. All right, guys and girls. I am about to get out of here. I will see you guys Friday morning for a review video. And then on Monday, a commands corner from right here. I will probably be the happiest man alive because hear me, okay? My kids, again, for the first time ever in the history of our parenting life, all 3 kids are going somewhere overnight for multiple days. Sam and I have the whole house to ourselves. It's going to be amazing. I'm going to be so happy after an amazing weekend with my wife. And then on Monday, we pick the kids up before Commands Corner. So I'm going to be even happier because by that time, I'm going to be stinking missing them like heck. I'm going to be so happy to hug them, give them a kiss, and then play in Roughhouse and play like Kitchen with Violet. So I'm going to come into Monday's stream as long as knock, knock, knock on wood. You never count the eggs before they hatch. The chickens, right? I'm going to be beaming. I'm going to be so happy, and I can't wait to see you guys. Don't miss Monday. I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of fun. And, yeah, I'm going to be rested. I'm going to sleep in for the first time ever. It's going to be amazing, guys, and I'll tell you all about it on Monday. Maybe not everything, but I'll tell you all about it on Monday. I need to get out of here. It's too late. I'm going to start slipping and, letting the PG-13 out. Love you guys. Please stay bearded, stay positive. You're seriously amazing.